Hello everyone, and thank you for this opportunity to present an introduction to TV4 Education. What is TV4Education? Well, for a start, it is not something new. It's something we've been doing for over 8 years as at June 2020. And we don't provide just lip service to the education industry. We back it with integrity and we back it with facts. So when we say we are the biggest and the best, we would like you to do a check on us, a fact check, and check us out. When we say we're the biggest, we mean that we have over 160,000 items in our educational database. And if you started watching every one of those, it would take you more than 2 years of continuous 24 hours a day, 7 days a week watching. Everything in our system is clean, it's clear of all ads. There are no advertisements in it. When we say we are the best, we're the only multimedia digital organization that will guarantee to provide every teacher and every lecturer, whether you're in primary school, secondary school, or university, you can put in a request on any subject, any topic, any curriculum outcome you need to teach, and we will guarantee within 48 hours to come back to you with a list of resources so that you can use it. Okay, finding materials in our library is very, very easy. So we're going to demonstrate how to do that. So, and we don't just have content from free to air and cable TV, but we have licenses with a number of other educational content creators that have billion-dollar budgets. We're not this Mickey Mouse company that has this small little department that provides educational content. We decide to leave creating of content to the billion-dollar expert organizations. We get content from them under license and make it available for you, whether you're in a primary school, a secondary school, or a university. What is TV4Education? Well, all our content is current. So we're not talking about, yes, we've been in business for 25 years, like some of our competitors, and have a look at our content that goes back 25 years. Everything is current. Everything is relevant to what you need to communicate. Everything is advertisement free. Not everything is high definition, but most of it is. Now, the reason for that is because about 8 years ago, not everyone was broadcasting or creating material that was high definition. But as soon as high definition came on the scene, we were there with you. Okay? Not everything is closed caption either, but you can request for anything that has been broadcast to have closed captioning. And as long as the broadcaster provides closed captioning, we can provide it for you. We have study guides, incredible study guides in TV4Education. So we can teach you how to use that particular multimedia file and how to present the topic and the outcome that you want to do. Is it a time-saving solution for teachers? Absolutely. If you're a teacher and you're too busy to go around trying to find material and content to present a particular topic, or a curriculum code, or a curriculum outcome, well, you can go to My Request on TV4Education and you'll have it there. That's one of the most amazing things about TV4Education. Teachers can use us as their research arm. You don't have to go and bother your library staff or your other staff to find content for you. Why not make us your resource center and make us your research center? Our stuff is curriculum matched. And even if you search for a curriculum outcome and you could not find anything, don't worry, we guarantee that you can put in a curriculum code and ask for a topic and we will come back within 48 hours with a list of resources. So you don't even have to search by curriculum. We'll do it for you. Now, if you go to your teachers at your next staff meeting and say, can I have a show of hands of everyone that has used, or anyone that has used YouTube this month or this year? And you'll probably find more than 90% of your staff will put their hands up, because YouTube is an amazing resource, quite an incredible resource to communicate anything on how to make a milkshake, down to how to teach driving lessons, how to change oil in your car, or about multiplication, division, or about atoms, or about World War II. If you're looking at any topic whatsoever, you can almost guarantee you will find a list of resources under YouTube for you. Again, why not use TV4Education to integrate all your YouTube so it's there with all your other digital resources? And the way we integrate it will blow your mind, because not only do we love YouTube, we promote it, and we will even go and source YouTube content for you to cover the topics that you need to use. We have curated YouTube. The difference between YouTube, which is the free-to-all YouTube, and curated YouTube, we keep an eye on what other teachers are using on YouTube. And we'll let you know, because if another teacher is using a YouTube file, why not also notify you about it? So we have a large curated section for just specific YouTube teachers. One of the things with TV4Education is you're never going to run out of storage like that other system that tells you you run out of storage, you got to delete some stuff. Our recommendation, don't ever delete anything ever, because the chances, if you've ever used it, you must have found it useful. And if you have no use for it anymore, leave it there for the people that come after you. They might find it useful. So you never miss out on any kind of content you've ever used, because we give you unlimited storage and unlimited access, not just for the school, but for every individual teacher, and how about this, for every individual student as well, and for every individual parent that you allow to have access to your system, so that when you work in a flipped classroom and you engage with your parents, why not allow them to have access? You're never going to run out of bandwidth, and you're never going to run out of storage or content. So that's a guarantee. And we'll never say to you, you need to delete some material out of your system. Yes, but I have a learning management system. Will it integrate? Absolutely. If your learning management system, or whatever other system, or whatever other delivery system allows you to deliver anything digital, and the benchmark is if you can deliver the URL www.google.com. The best thing about TV4Education is if you can deliver that URL and people click on that www.google.com, wherever it happens to be in your digital workspace, and it opens up the Google search engine, every result from TV4Education does exactly the same. It is that simple, that easy. The most important thing is delivering it might be easy, but what we do, we go the next step, like we do with everything we do. The next step is we will tell you who opened it, when they opened it, how often they opened it, who didn't open it. So we can give you all that kind of information statistically on demand and at your fingertips. So when you have parent-teachers night and you have people complaining that you don't teach or don't do stuff, we have accountability like you would not believe. So try us and have a look at how integrated and how easy it is to implement it. What about if you've got 3 YouTube videos and each YouTube video goes for 20 minutes, but you really only want 2 minutes in the middle of the first YouTube video, a minute from another video, which is at the end. Then you want to go back to your first YouTube video and get just another 30 seconds to illustrate a point. Well, guess what? We can do it with YouTube, and we can do it with any other digital file on the system, whether it's provided by TV4Education, whether it's provided by YouTube, or whether you provide your own multimedia file. We will allow you to cut snippets out of anything and make whatever digital multimedia file. And we'll even go the next step. We'll allow you to have questions and answers based on the clips that you have made. But not only that, how about the machine automatically checking the answers? And so when you create a lesson, you don't even have to check the answers. The system will tell you who got it right and who got it wrong and what percentage, and give you a whole bunch of analysis on that as well. So if you don't want to do it, we have a whole bunch of ready-to-use lessons as well. Our do-it-yourself lesson builder is easy. You don't have to be an expert in IT. You don't have to be a multimedia expert to be able to edit content. You don't have to have ever used a lesson builder to be able to use our lesson builder. It is easy, and we will have you up to speed in under 5 minutes, guaranteed. That's how easy it is to build a lesson. Now, when you build the lesson, you might have a learning management system that your school has been using for the last 20 years, and you start putting your lessons in there. But then all of a sudden, the school has decided for its own reason to go and implement a totally brand new learning management system or delivery system. Not an issue. All your lessons are portable, transportable to any other digital delivery system. You never lose anything with TV4Education. Our lessons are interactive, and there is absolutely no limit on the storage, usage, or tracking of any of the lessons or activities in TV4Education. The best part about TV4Education is it is more affordable than you think. And we can almost guarantee you will be paying substantially a lot less and getting substantially a heck of a lot more. So we challenge you to take up TV4Education. Now, if you're an existing user of TV4Education, as a teacher, you have access to this page. And this is the page that you will go to search for content. Now, you don't even have to search for what's new, because recently added up here, if you put the cursor here, that will show you all the material that has recently been added and requested by other teachers. And if you decide that you want any of these videos, all you need to do is click on that video, and that video will come up. The synopsis about it will come up, and then the video will start playing. And the beautiful part about this is you can fast forward anywhere. And if you wanted this video to be part of your school's collection, just press that star. And when you press that star, it'll add it to your school's collection. And that's all there is to it. I can go back and choose another video. And if I want that video, I don't even have to play. But if I know what this is all about, I'll go, I want it, just go add it to my collection. And you can add it. If your school has 100 teachers and every teacher is adding 10 items a day, don't worry about it. You will never, ever run out of storage space, ever. So click on that. And that video will now get added to your school's collection as well. If you want to search for some material, click on here and type in history. Okay, and then you can go load more, and it'll load more and more, and as you scroll, more and more material will come up. And if you want that history video, just click on there and click on the star, and it will add it to your school's collection. Okay, and if you go, well, how do I search for subjects? Well, down here you've got the subject search. Click on subjects, And there's all your subjects. So if I want STEM, click on STEM. Within STEM, I'm after technologies. So you click on technologies and it will then load. And then you just go load more and load more and load more. And don't forget, you've got in excess of 160,000 videos to look at. So if you want a video from here, you can go ahead and just go add that video to my collection, and that will now get added to your school's collection. It literally is as simple as that. Okay, now if you turn around and say, but I'm a YouTube user, well, there's your YouTube button up here. Just click on YouTube and it will go and add your material for YouTube. You can say, I want to search for history on YouTube. Okay, and off you go, and it will show you everything on YouTube. Now, if that's the YouTube video you'd like, click on YouTube, and the experience we give you is no external advertising, no external comments. We give you the video and we give you the synopsis that YouTube put up there. We love YouTube and we want to keep you legal, and we want you using as much YouTube content that you're currently using. But what we also want you to do is every time you use a YouTube video, we want to make sure that it's in the school's collection. We also want to make sure that we keep you legal, so we don't allow you to download YouTube under any circumstances, because that will be illegal. It'll breach Google's copyright, it'll breach YouTube's copyright, it'll breach the copyright of the person who put that material up there in the first place. So we put all the material that YouTube have available and access to you. Okay, and literally it's that simple. Now I've been clicking the star to add it to my school's collection. Where does all of that go? It goes to where every other student, every other teacher, every other parent can go to the school's collection. So when I click on the school's collection, what's going to happen is it will take you to the corporate collection for your particular organization. Okay, so if you're St. Mary's, St. Joseph's, Hawthorne High School, whatever school you are, you will have a unique area where all your videos will be. And as you scroll up, you can go load more, and it'll load the next page of results and the next page of results. Everything that you do is stored in here in your school's collection. And unlike our competitors, we don't take all your work and then share it and distribute it to another school, because our attitude is, this is all your hard work. You could have built lessons, you could have uploaded your own files, and why should another organization benefit from your school's intellectual property, or you as a teacher from your intellectual property? It all stays in here. Okay, and when a student goes and clicks on a video, or any other teacher or any other parent clicks on the video will come up over here, the synopsis will be there, and the video will start playing. And the benefit to the student is they can go ahead and they can watch it. And if the student says, this is a really good video, I would like access to this particular video, and I don't have internet at home, or I'm writing an assignment and I would like to edit this video and get a section of it so I can upload it to back up my assignment. So what every student can do, they can click on the information button, the synopsis will come up, and they have a download button, and they can legally download that. So when they click on the download button, it will ask them where they want to download it, and they will be able to download on their mobile phone, on their Android device, and we'll keep track of where it was downloaded and who downloaded for copyright purposes. But we will allow any and everybody that has legal access to your network to be able to watch whatever's appropriate and download whatever's appropriate as well. Okay, and because everything is an industry standard MPEG 4, they can use any tool to be able to edit want out of that particular system. Now, if you're a teacher or a student that has been watching and using a lot of digital content from the school's collection, and there's a lot of material there might be 1,000, might be 10,000 videos, and I don't want to keep going in here and scrolling through and trying to find it. I don't want to go in here and put in search terms to try and find it and get stuck with all of that. What you can do is, if you've got a lot of content that you have been using, you can just click on My Items. Every individual person on your network has a My Items storage. And when you go to My Items, whether you're a teacher, whether you're a student, or whether you're a parent, the My Items button will show you all the items that have been allocated for you or that you have allocated for yourself. And there it is. So every item you've ever used or have been forced to use will be in your individual My Items. So if you have an organization, so if your school has 2,000 students or your university has 20,000 students, every individual student has their own My Items. They can say, I don't want to see the TV4Education. I don't want to see my lessons. I only want to see the YouTube content. Or they can say, I don't want to see the YouTube content, but I want to see the TV4Education. So they can filter, and they can go ahead and they can even delete items out of their My Items collection. Just go ahead, just delete, not a problem. However, the school's collection will never ever get deleted. Okay, so we strongly recommend, if it's been added to the school's collection, don't delete it. However, you might want to delete a particular video from the school's collection because you find it objectionable or it's totally useless or it was put there by mistake. The administrator of the system can delete it. So even teachers that no longer want that item cannot delete it, because you might want to leave it there for the next teacher that comes after them. Or you might have a teacher that's gone rogue and says, I'm being terminated, I'm being fired, why should they benefit from all my work? And they want to delete stuff. Well, they can't. They can delete it out of their My Items, but the school benefits from all the work that's done in TV4Education to build the school's digital collection. And that's why we make sure we give you unlimited. Okay, so thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to give you an introduction to TV4Education. If you have any questions, you can click on, once you're a user, you can click on the menu button, go to mailbox, okay, and from the mailbox, you can go and put in a request for assistance. Now, you might want assistance on how to build a lesson, how to edit a YouTube video, how to add questions to the YouTube video, how are the questions answered, and how are those answers recorded. You might want to make a request for help. You just go support tickets, create a ticket, tell in the subject. You might say, can someone call me to walk me through how to build a lesson? And in here, you'll say, my phone number is such and such. You can call me at 7:30 tonight when when I have a piece of quiet time, and spend half an hour with me. That'll be most appreciated. So you can put in any kind of request for help here. However, if you turn and say, no, I don't want to request for help. I just want to request for material. So you go, I want to make a TV4Education request, and I'm going to make a request on a topic. So you click in here and say, it is a topic for my year 11 and my curriculum code, national curriculum or state curriculum, we don't care, is that. My subject is science. Okay. And then my lesson aim is to teach about gravity, how there is gravity on Earth and how it relates to gravity on Mars and how it relates to gravity on the moon. So give us as much information about what you're trying to teach and the outcome you want. Click submit, and within 48 hours, we'll come back to you with a list of resources to cover that for you. Okay. Now you can click on make a request, and you can go, I want to request a program from Foxtel because I know that Foxtel has been promoting this particular program and we're teaching animal husbandry. So you want to go to Animal Planet And so you can say, I want a program from Animal Planet. Or there's a program on Shakespeare coming up, so you want it from the movie channel. Or no matter what it is that you want, if it's on Foxtel, we'll have it for you free of ads and professionally recorded and professionally removed. You can say, no, 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 no. It is from a free-to-air program. It was requested, it was aired about 60 days ago. Now, you may or may not know, but all free-to-air programs are held by us for up to 60 to 90 days after they've been broadcasted, and we'll have a copy of it. After that date, if no one has requested it, we'll go, well, no one wants it, let's just get rid of it. But if somebody requests it, then you can bet your bottom dollar, if they requested yesterday, last month, 6 months, 3 years ago, 6 years ago, we will have a copy of it and it'll be sitting here. You don't even have to go looking for it. You can go on to make a request and say, there was this program, it was aired 3 years ago. And as long as someone has requested it, we'll have a copy and we'll send it, the link to you. Thank you very much for this opportunity to present Introduction to TV4Education.